Hello students, today we will do practice set 4.1. In the last video we finished 1, 2, 3, 4. Today we will be doing 5, 6, 7. Now what is given over here? Draw a right angle triangle XYZ, draw its medians and show their point of concurrence by G. So first we need to draw the base. We can take any measure as they have not given us the measure, so we can take any measure. Now we have to draw right angle triangle. So we will keep our protractor like this. This vertical line, this point should go with this, and this horizontal line should go with this. Right angle means 90 degrees. So we have to take 90 degrees. Now we will draw the straight line. Now this is right angle triangle XYZ. So we have to name it XYZ, and we'll put this symbol of 90 degrees. Now what is our question? Draw its medians. Draw its medians and show their point of concurrence by G. So to draw its medians we need midpoints. Midpoints over here, here and this side. So first we need to draw the perpendicular bisectors to get the midpoint. So we will take first we will take YZ. Okay, we will take side YZ and we will measure more than half distance. From here to here. Okay, more than half. And then we will draw one arc here. And we'll draw one arc down. Now from Y we need to cut this arc. And we need to cut the down arc. We'll extend this arc little bit. Now from this point to this point we have to join it. So we will draw dotted lines. Now this is our midpoint. Okay, so we will name it as P. Now this is vertex X, vertex Y, vertex Z. Now this side YZ is opposite to which vertex? X. And the midpoint is here. So from this midpoint to this vertex X we have to join. We have to draw a segment. From this midpoint to this X, vertex X. So we got this median XP. Now we need a second median. So we have finished with YZ. We will take XY, side XY, and we need a midpoint on XY. So again we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. So we will take more than half. More than half you have to take. Then from here you will draw one arc and over here you will draw one arc. Okay, then from here you will cut this arc, and from here you will cut this arc. Now we will draw a line from this point to this point. We'll be drawing a dotted lines. Now we got this midpoint. We will name it as M. Now from this midpoint, which is the opposite vertex, Z. So from this midpoint to Z we have to join. Okay, we have to draw one line. So we got our second median, that is ZM. Now we need the third median. So we have finished with YZ and XY. So now XZ is remaining. So we need a midpoint over here. So again we will take our compass and take more than half. More than half you'll take from here. Draw one arc over here and one arc over here. Can you see? See this way, one arc over here. Now from here we will cut this arc. From X we will cut this arc and we'll cut this arc. Now we need to draw a line from this point to this point. So we will name this as, we got a midpoint over here, we can name it as N. I have not drawn dotted lines, but you have to draw dotted lines over here, or you can draw just a plain line, straight line. Now we need a third median. So this is our midpoint. So which is the opposite to this midpoint? Which is the vertex opposite this? So we have to join from here to here. So we got this. We got the point of concurrence as G. Show their point of concurrence by G. So we got this point of concurrence G because all this median XP, YN, ZM, they meet at this point. So this is the point of concurrence and it is G. G stands for centroid. Now the next one is, draw an isosceles triangle, draw all of its medians and altitudes. Write your observation about their point of concurrence. So isosceles triangle we have to draw. So we will take a measure. Isosceles triangle means what, children? Both the side equal. So we will take 6. We'll take down 6 measurement. Now half of 6 is how much? 3. So we will get this midpoint here, 3. Okay. Now with the help of the scale, we will take 8 centimeters. From here So we got a proper 8 centimeters. Now from here we'll draw one arc, and from here we will draw one arc. We'll cut this arc. We'll draw the line. Since they have not given the name, we can just put any name. So I am putting over here X, Y, Z. Now this is 8 and even this is 8 centimeters, because in isosceles triangle both the sides are equal. So half of 8 is how much? 4. Okay, half of 8 is 4. So we have to take 4 here. Here also half of 8 is 4. So we have to take 4. Now we are going to draw all of his median. What is given over here? Draw all of his medians. So for medians we need midpoint. So we have taken here midpoint, here and here. This we took 6 centimeters. So we got half of 6, 3. This we took 8 and this we took 8. And half of 8 is 4 and half of 8 is 4 over here. Now we will join from the vertex to the midpoint. And from this vertex to this midpoint. Now from this vertex to this midpoint. So we got this. All these 3 medians, they meet at this point. This point is known as point of concurrence and it is denoted by G. G stands for centroid. Now we need to draw all the altitudes. We finished with the medians. Now we have to draw all the altitudes. So first we will name this, okay, all these medians. We can name it as A, B, C. So XB is one median, ZA is one median, YC is the third median. So there are altogether 3 medians and they meet at this point. This is the point of concurrence G. G stands for centroid. Now we need to draw all the altitudes. So we will take set square. And we'll keep it exactly over here. We need to draw the perpendicular segment. We'll keep exactly over here like this. So we are getting properly over here line. Okay. So we will put this symbol of 90 degrees. Now we need our second altitude. So we will keep this set square like this. And exactly from here to here we have to draw a line. Exactly we have to draw a line. So we will draw this way line. Okay. So this is our second altitude. We'll name it as P. Now we need third altitude. So which is the opposite side of Y? This is vertex Y. Which is the opposite side? XZ. Okay. So we will keep it like this. And we'll draw one line from here to here. So we got this midpoint. We got this point of concurrence, and this is O, and this is a 90 degrees symbol. So this is point of concurrence, this is O. O stands for orthocenter. Now what they have given, write your observation about their point of concurrence. So first, when we saw this median, all these three medians, they lie on the same line. The point of concurrence lie on this line. Okay, so this is G. G stands for centroid. When we have drawn all the altitudes, we got the point of concurrence over here, O. So O also lies on this line. So G and O lie on the same line. So what is the observation? We have to write the observation. The point of concurrence, this is the point of concurrence and this is the point of concurrence. The point of concurrence of median G stands for what? Centroid. And altitudes, these all are the altitudes now, this and this. And altitude O stands for what? Orthocenter. Lie on the same line, which is perpendicular bisector of the base YZ. So you all have understood, children? We get all the medians, they join over here, G. And we get all the altitudes, they join over here, they meet at this point. So this meeting point is G and this meeting point is O. So they lie on the same line. So that's why our observation is the point of concurrence of median and the point of concurrence of altitude lie on the same line, which is a perpendicular bisector, of YZ. Now we will do the third one. The seventh one is, fill in the blanks. Point G is the centroid of triangle ABC. If length RG is 2.5, then length GC is question mark. It is a blank, so we have to fill this blank. Now what means median, children? Median means what? Now these are the medians. I forgot to write over here. It is AP. Okay. AP is one median, CR is one median, BQ is one median. So altogether there are three medians and they join and they meet at this point. This is the point of concurrence and the concurrence is G. G stands for what? Centroid. Now what is the property of centroid? The centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. So what we will do, first question is, if length RG is equal to 2.5, then length GC is equal to blank. So RG is where? Here. Okay. This is the smaller part and GC is the bigger part. Can you see this? This is a bigger part and this is the smaller part. So smaller part is how much? 2.5 and bigger part we have to find out. So we will write, first we will write the bigger part. Okay. Length GC upon length RG. RG is how much? 2.5 is equal to 2:1. 2:1. So 2/1. Okay. Ratio 2:1. So 2/1. Now GC is how much? not given. So we will write length GC upon RG is how much? 2.5. So we will write 2.5 is equal to 2 upon 1. Now we need to cross multiply this. This will go with this and this will go with this. So we will write length GC multiply by 1, 2 multiply by 2.5. So length GC multiply by 1 is GC, okay, is equal to, if we multiply we will get 5.0. How we have to multiply? We have to multiply like this, no? 2.5 multiply by 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4, 5. This is decimal point and there is a 1 digit. So after decimal point, before the decimal point, that is 1 digit. So we will put your point. But in the answer we have to just write 5. Okay, so we got GC as 5. Now the same thing we can do directly also, because 2:1 means what? 2 is here, 1 to this part is 2 and this part is 1. 2:1. So this is 2.5. So we have to directly multiply this small part. We have to multiply with the bigger part. So 2.5 we have to multiply by 2. Okay, 2:1. So 2.5 we have to multiply with this bigger part 2. So we will get the answer 5. Now we will do the second one. The second one says if length BG is equal to 6, then length BQ is equal to dash. Now which is BG? This. This is how much? 6. Now we need to find BQ. Before that what we have to do? We have to find this part. To find BQ, because BG is given, GQ is not given. To find this whole thing BQ, we need to find smaller part, this GQ, okay, because this part is given. So we will take the bigger part first. Length BG upon length, the smaller part, length GQ is equal to 2 upon 1. Now BG is how much? 6. So we will write 6 upon GQ is not given. So we have to write length GQ is equal to 2 upon 1. Now we need to cross multiply. So we will take this side and this side, okay. 6 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2 multiplied by length GQ. So 6 1s is what? 6. Okay, and this 2 will come this side. So it will become division. And this we have to write over here. Okay, so this will 6 1s is 6 and this 2 will come down because multiplication becomes division. So when we cancel this, 2 1s are 1, 2 3s are 6. So we will get length GQ is equal to 3. Now what is our question? They told us to find BQ. Now BG is 6 and we got GQ as 3. So we will write GQ as 3. Now to find BQ we have to add this and this. We have to add 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 we have to do. So we will write over here length BQ is equal to length BG plus length GQ. BG is how much? 6 and GQ we got 3. So we will write 3. So length BQ is equal to 9. Okay. Now this answer we can get directly also. Now BG is what? 6. And they told us to find BQ. So how to find? What is this? 2:1. Our ratio is 2:1. So the bigger side is 2 and the smaller side is 1. Okay. So now bigger side they have given 6 and smaller side is not given. So when bigger side is given, we have to divide it by 2. So 6 we have to divide by 2 and then we will get 3. And then we have to add 6 and 3. So we will get the answer 9. So BQ is 9. Again I'll explain. Now this is given. Okay, bigger part is given 6. The smaller part is not given. We have to find BQ. So this bigger part we have to divide by 2 because 2 is to 1. As is what? 2 is to 1. So the bigger part we have to divide with the smaller part. So 6 divided by 2 and we will get the answer 3. And then we will have to add this 6 plus 3 and we'll get this whole thing 9. Now let's do the third one. The third one is if length AP is equal to 6. AP, this is a median, okay. This all are medians and this is the point of concurrence, okay. This is centroid and it is the centroid divides is median in the ratio of 2 is to 1, okay. So this thing we have done 2 upon 1. Now AP is 6, then AG they have not given and GP they have not given. So we have to find AG and GP. So we will write, which is the bigger side? AG. So we'll write length AG upon length GP is equal to 2 upon 1. AG they have not given, so we'll write length AG is equal to, we have to do cross multiplication. So AG multiplied by 1 is AG, okay. So we will have to multiply this, cross multiplication. So 2 multiplied by length GP. So we will get length. Now we have to take AP. We got AG this, but this is not the answer, okay. So we got AG like this, okay. 2 multiply in cross multiplication we got 2 multiplied by length GP. Now we have to find AP. So we will write length AP is equal to AG, length AG plus length GP. Okay, AP is how much? This whole thing is 6. So we will write 6. AG we got this. So we will write 2 multiplied by length GP plus length GP. Now we have to take this 6 and this is 2. So this is always 1. Before here, if nothing is there, that means 1. Okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3. Multiply by, we have to take the common one. Okay, this we will take only one common. So length GP. Now we have to do division. So 6 and this 3 will go here. Length GP. So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So length GP we got as 2. So we got GP as 2. Okay, GP we got as 2. Now we need to find AG. So we will take the same thing. This thing which we have written, we'll write it here. Length AG is equal to, this whole thing we have to write here, 2 multiplied by length GP. So 2 multiplied by GP, how much we got? 2. Okay, GP we got 2. This GP we got 2. So we will write here 2. So length AG is equal to 2 twos are 4. So our answer is, this is AG is 4. Children, if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you children for watching my video.